Hi guys. She said hi guys. She said it. Job well done. Like I have trained my people well. Anyways, guys, welcome back to the channel, and today's video is particularly very exciting for me because I was in London for the very first time. And so if you're not aware, London is in England in the United Kingdom, and it's quite a beautiful city. And so I decided to do a few touristy things with my friend today. We went to the British Museum, we went to the Tower Bridge, and we went to the London Eye. And of course I had to take some videos to show you guys, and just so you could also enjoy the experience. So let's go. So like I mentioned, our first stop was the British Museum, and it was really, really cool. So you know that video that says, there's a girl and she's walking and she's like, oh, there's a place in London where you can find anything that you've lost that is missing. And then the video pans to the British Museum. See, she did not lie. Technically, she didn't lie, because there's just so many different things that you can actually find in this museum. Obviously, not everything was stolen. Some were actually gifted from the information that was given. Some was actually gifted, but I'm very sure that some of it was also actually taken from people's countries. And there were just different sections, and this particular section is a Greek section, and that particular writing that just displayed was Alexander the Great in Greek writing on stone. This was a section where there were just like different coins, and most of these artifacts and pieces actually date to centuries ago. And it's just so interesting how it's been preserved for so many years. The Africa section was so exciting. Obviously we couldn't go through the entire museum because it's very huge, but we had to see the Africa section, and I must say that it was very interesting. It was very colorful, very vibrant. It just had a different feel to it, and I was very surprised to see a stool. So if you're Ghanaian, you know this stool is from the Ashanti Kingdom, and so you know that the chief sits on this particular stool, and they actually had one of them in the museum. There were just so many different interesting artwork and art pieces, but this particular one is called the Tree of Life, and what you're seeing right now in front of your screen is actually an artwork that looks like a tree, but it's actually made out of Ghan metals and Ghan pieces, and the meaning behind it is just so amazing. So basically this is about Mozambique, and these guns were actually from Mozambique long ago, and there was a war, and people were using all these guns to just loot and just cause so many different things. And so they asked them to hand over their guns, and when they did that, they actually gave them the British Museum, and I think one other Christian company or NGO decided to just give them things that they could actually use if they gave up their guns. So you give up your gun and then you actually get a tractor, and that was what was used to make the Tree of Life. And it was one of my favorite pieces in the entire museum. The entire experience was really great. There were just so many things to see. Honestly, the British Museum is definitely a must-see if you are in London. I feel like you need a week to properly take in everything that the museum actually has to offer, because there's just so much to see. Yeah. Now they are very proud, they still have that Ashanti Kingdom, a lot of typical London fashion is raining. Raining, guys.
No, you just be like, between the time that we were outside and our time inside, it started to rain.
Bipolar weather, the sun is out again. The sun is literally shining. One moment, this umbrella was up. Can you explain you people's weather? Please.
I mean, this is how it is on a normal day. You can have all 4 children in a day.
Dun, 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 dun. London, Gloria and Ore take London.
Yes, so
It's not the best of days in terms of sun, but
we've had good
you can't
sun,
wait
we
for
have
sun.
had bad sun.
So our next stop is the beautiful Tower Bridge. Woo! So Tower Bridge is one of the most popular tourist attractions in London for obvious reasons. It's so beautiful and so magnificent, and it was built in the late 1800s, I believe, and it literally is in water, and I don't know, it was just so cool. It was so nice, and it's not to be confused with the London Bridge actually. So this is not the famous London Bridge that's falling down. This is the Tower Bridge, but the London Bridge is actually pretty close to this bridge as well, and the view is just really breathtaking in person, I must say. It was really, really nice, and it being in the water, I was just like, wow. So this is the River Thames, which is like a very popular river in London, and this river is basically what it has been constructed in. And I was just saying with my friend how, like, wow, this reminds us of just God and just how, like, if even a man-made thing can stand the test of time, like, it's how much more God and how much more his word and who he is in his kingdom.
Hi guys, welcome back.
Welcome back. After a
This
lot
is our
of
second destination.
second
today.
destination today, Tower Bridge, and it's so magnificent, so beautiful. Yeah. The sun came out just for a little bit. We might have this for just 5 minutes. At this point, my
Your
hopes are very
expectations
low. But at least it came out for pictures, so we thank God. Really nice. Attraction, which is the London Eye, and I don't know if you can see it, but that's where we are. And we walked how many minutes?
40 something minutes.
And it rained, and then it stopped, and then the sun came out, and then it went off.
Yeah.
And yeah. So
Classic London weather,
classic
actually.
London weather, very bipolar weather, but it is what it is. We're
It is what it
very
is.
grateful, and yeah, bye. So after a day of walking, running, getting lost, you can imagine that we're very tired and very hungry as well. So we met up with one of my other gorgeous friend and sister, and we went out for dinner. This was a Thai restaurant, and I had coconut curry chicken with rice. This was my friend's called actually. She had lamb with also sticky rice. But mine was the coconut curry. Myself and my other friend Joinola, we both had coconut curry, and we also had some spring rolls. It was so good. The food was 10 out of 10. Like, I really loved it. So those are my beautiful friends. I love them so much. They're literally God's gifts to me. If you guys are watching this, love you. Paparazzi.
Hi guys. You put me in the opening card.
Anything for you, my love.
Guys, we just want to say that having grey hair is such a blessing. Oh my god. Sorry.
Sorry.
I just want to say that having grey hair is such a blessing. Yeah, finally. We don't want her to go.